Hello again, YouTube. Draconi here over at the Magic the Gathering Online today. We're going to be profiling this sort of four-color aggro deck. Four-color aggro beatdown deck, which I've been playtesting with. So it's sort of still in the works. So if you have any card changes or things you would suggest for the deck, I'll look into it. And please post your comments at the bottom of the video in the comment area. Right now, we'll get on with the lands. We'll go with our lands first, or staple lands. 6 green lands, forest. 6 mountain, your red mana. 5 swamp, your black mana, and 6 white mana. All staple mana here. You could tech in an Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, anything really to multicolor mana cards. This deck is really versatile for getting out mana. Now on to the white cards, onto the white part of the deck. 3 Holy Day, a combat prevention card, prevents all your damage from you from taking any damage. 3 Angelic Blessing, a 3/3, gain a flying effect until end of the turn. 3 Venerable Monk, gains 2 life when it enters the battlefield under your control. Good card too. 1 Wrath of God, which is the equivalent of the Yu-Gi-Oh version of, it's the equivalent of Dark Hole in Yu-Gi-Oh for those Yu-Gi-Oh players who watch my channel. It's a very good card. Almost, if you can get it in other formats, it's great against most decks. 3 Incinerate, deals 3 damage to your opposing creature or player. 1 Seismic Assault, it's an enchantment that you discard a land. Seismic Assault deals 2 damage to target creature or player. 2 Furnace Whelp, it's a dragon creature that gains 1+1 attack and 0 defense till the end of the turn, so you've essentially got a 3/2 with 4 mana cost, which is a bit high, but the rest of the deck makes up for it in low mana cost. We have 2 Naturalize, destroys artifacts and enchantments. 2 Rampant Growth, lands, search out your lands and get them onto the field. Blanchwood Armor, a 1/1 for each forest you control. Pretty good enchantment, Aurora for creatures if you want to push hard for the game. Civic Wayfinder is a druid elf warrior that searches out lands from your decks, your library as we call it. And Farhaven Elf, concluding the green spells, is another land searcher, which I really like. I feel the searching of lands in this deck is very key. It is almost crucial for a push. And now going back to Wrath of God for a second, the plus I really like about this card is, unlike Dark Hole, you can't reanimate them, or to say in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, you can't special summon them again. It is just nice because they're dead. You don't have to worry about them coming back. And on to the multicolored cards here. We have 1 Broodmate Dragon. It's a flyer that when it enters the battlefield, you can +1 with a 4/4 red dragon creature token. And that has flying as well, which is pretty good. 1 Nath of the Gilt Leaf. It is a legendary elf warrior that is used in commander format often. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have target opponent discard a card at random, which is a pretty dang good effect in my opinion. Also, when Wrath of the Gilt Leaf forces a discard, you can again +1 with a 1/1 green elf warrior token. I know that's not the highest stats in the game, but it's pretty good for what you need it to do. Again, a little bit of a high mana cost with 3 lands plus a swamp land and a forest land, but still a good card in my opinion. Then 3 Blightning, it deals 3 damage to target player, then that player is forced to discard 2. Again, more pluses netted. 2 Rip Clan Clasher, doesn't have any real special abilities except haste, but it's still a solid low-cost mana card. For a creature, 1 mountain, 1 forest is a pretty low mana cost. Excuse me, folks. Choked up there. Then we have 2 Sangrite Surge, which is a sorcery that nets a 3/3 and gains double strike to your attacking creature. Pretty good, pretty good. A card I really like is Sidle Blessing. It's until the end of the turn, target creature you control gains 3/3, and other creatures you control gain +1/+1. Pretty good in general. And then rounding out the deck of 60 cards is Byron Stotarm, which to me I like it because it's got lifelink, which makes you gain life. Also, you can sack a creature other than Byron Stotarm then deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to target player. But yeah, folks, really, if you have any suggestions, any tips for teching this deck in, I'd be appreciative of you if you post them at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of the comment box. So, hey, also, if you want to hit me up on Magic the Gathering, my user ID is Draconi5. So, this has been Draconi at Magic the Gathering Online saying, see you later, folks.